Target neutralized.
So today I was talking to my coworkers about like, I felt a little bit depressed,
Mm-hmm.
and then he told me, oh, it's just natural for, you working at this company, because I guess apparently he also felt it,
Mm-hmm.
that he felt depressed working.
There's definitely certain type of mood is contagious.
No, but even you told me you're not exactly satisfied
Mm-hmm.
with your working environment.
Mm-hmm. I think in a way it's more like you do have certain ups and down days. It's really hard. It's not as simple as like you can consistently have very nice days, and
But that's a goal, right?
that's a goal. That's what we should try to achieve, right? Because because then we need to understand the process of what creates these type of days. And
Yeah, I guess I never thought about what creates a consistent happy days,
yeah, because we're like just go by feelings.
Because he told me, like, he asked me why I stopped smoking, because I stopped smoking for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him it's because I think that when I was smoking, it kind of messed up my brain producing like natural serotonins and dopamine, which is the two chemical that helps you stay happy.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're smoking, you're always getting that high, and then you're always seeking that high. So without smoking it, I feel like my brain wasn't producing dopamine and serotonin naturally.
It was just
anymore.
getting forced. You just constantly producing dopamine.
I was
all the
taking
time.
more THC than any vitamin.
That's for sure.
So which is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, if you take in on so much THC, especially these vape pens,
Mm-hmm.
it's like so concentrated THC
Mm-hmm.
compared to actual weed that I feel like it messes you up with your brain. And then your brain cannot produce the amount of dopamine as much as the THC that's producing, so you're not feeling happy normally without the weed.
Yeah, a THC is a molecule that gets docked on your neurons, right?
Something like that.
Over time consumption is just that the natural process is being taken over by THC over a long period of time is not good, is what you're saying.
I'm saying like maybe weed is such an easy way to produce dopamine
Mm-hmm.
that just like alcohol, just like playing games, just like masturbation, all those activities, just like sugar, all those activities are just a quick fix to get dopamine. You're just trying to make your brain happy, and your brain thinks that's the quickest way to make yourself happy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I noticed. And then now that I try to cut all these bad habits all at once, this is only like 1 week, I noticed that my brain is coming back to normal level, and I'm trying to produce these natural like chemicals, these dopamines and serotonins, these natural chemicals through actual work, like working out, like actually completing work that I think it's difficult, and then I actually feel like, oh, I accomplished something.
Mm-hmm.
Because the difference I notice is like me working out and producing these dopamine, I build self-esteem and self-confidence and self-control, versus smoking weed, I am producing dopamine, but I don't produce other stuff like self-esteem, self-confidence. That's the biggest difference I notice.
What gives you self-confidence?
Doing something that I told myself I would do.
Okay.
Doing something that I think it's difficult and I'm able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That gives myself like confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And then the beginning period, once I cut off weed and all these bad habits, I went through like somewhat of a depression. I would say like a mild depression, like
a
mild withdrawal. Yeah, I think it's because you just short circuit your brain because it was so used to that routine that like, oh, this guy is gonna get high, this guy's gonna play some game, this guy's gonna drink something sweet.
Well, just whenever you feel a negative feeling.
Not even, it was just like the brain craves getting that hit.
Just
and then all of a
knows.
sudden it just like you take all that out and it doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I need this right now. You gotta get it for me, or else I'm gonna give you some pain.
Yeah.
You know?
And it was giving me that pain.
Yeah, it's telling you like, hey, where's the stuff? Give me that weed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely also like last month was feeling depressed in a way. Just the mood is just different. But there's so many different contributions to like depression. You know, just having a bad mood. You know.
You're saying weather, right?
Yeah, the weather affects, like, I'm more prone to, like, when it rains.
Are you aware of what triggers?
Yeah. I'm starting to be more aware of, like, the things that makes me a little bit more moody. Because sometimes I do have, like, mood swings. Like, I don't know where it's coming from, right? We're trying to, like, you know, like, test and trial and see what's affecting what. If we, let's say, remove smoking weed and not like just the stuff. Like we're trying to do a control experiment on ourselves to understand ourselves a little better because we don't freaking understand ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think weed is fine. I think weed shouldn't be legal, and like I'm not telling people to quit weed. It's just when you're getting so much THC, like for me personally.
But that's the thing. I was like, you instead of like saying, all right, it should be like just having balance and control instead of letting it control.
Yeah, I think I was not being in control.
Yeah, because
it was like that, like, you know, Hulk. It just took over that guy and can never turn back to normal.
No control ever.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like you kind of give a certain type of perspective because what was happening before was that it has majority of the control.
But this time of deciding to not smoke was a different feeling than I noticed. Like before when I was trying to quit, it's like I'm still trying to hold my urges. But this time is like my coworker was smoking this whole week. I didn't want to do it.
Didn't even affect you.
Didn't want to do it.
And that gives you like a certain type of confidence boost.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The fact that you could do that is like telling your brain like, hey, I'm in control.
Yeah, it gave me a little bit more self-esteem.
Yeah. Like it was like, if I want to smoke, I could choose to smoke. But I'm going to choose not to smoke and I could do that and you can't influence me.
But I didn't even want to.
Oh, yeah. So that's good.
I didn't even have to hold my urge.
It's like detachment to it.
Maybe it was like that painful experience of like that depression. I linked it with me smoking or something. Maybe that weekend. Like I had that link.
It's the thought, the perception.
And then I just like don't feel like doing it.
The pain was
and now
real.
I'm trying to tell myself that. So that story is being reinforced over and over again throughout the whole week, you know. Now I really don't have any craving. Like if I continue on this pattern, maybe like my self-image is gonna change where maybe I don't see myself as a smoker.
You're changing your identity.
Yeah.
So it's gonna quit forever.
Like it can be that maybe like if you know I think that's just what I experienced when I tried to quit this time, which is very different than the previous, because we all try to like stop, take a break, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we still go back.
Yeah.
But when some of your friend want you to smoke, you probably still want to smoke.
Yeah. Because I don't see it as like a problem for me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But it's not a problem for me either.
Yeah.
It's just I realized like the reason why I was trying to smoke and do all these bad habits is because of I was trying to get dopamine. I was trying to stimulate myself. I was trying to create that chemical.
Mm-hmm. Your brain is telling you like, hey, I gotta have that.
Yeah. But now I realize I could create that chemical in any other way I want. There's so many ways to create that chemical.
Yeah. Well, so basically even like social media is just like that too, you know? It's not just weed, it's just freaking everything. But the thing is, when you
They figure out that it triggers
dopamine
release, right?
Yeah, for sure. The thing is like, is it beneficial, whatever you're doing, the dopamine that's being released and the task that you're doing, is it beneficial to you? I think that's like, because you're gonna have dopamine, like that's friggin' neurochemical, you know? Like, you can work out, right? And get dopamine. You could get addicted to working out.
I did get addicted to working out.
So is that like, in your view, like a good addiction?
I don't know if it was a good addiction. I think I spent too much time on that.
Working out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it's, see, even that, it's like becomes harmful when you're overdoing it. It's just a balance.
Making money probably gives people dopamine.
Oh yeah,
you can't
for
stop
sure.
making money.
Yeah, for sure. Is that a good thing? You know?
Well, the society thing is a good thing, but most of the society think making more money is a good thing.
But when you're completely being consumed by just the number, dollar bill, $100 bill, like, is that healthy?
I mean, yeah. That's why I think the people who are rich are not doing it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're doing it for the money.
You could be addicted to growth.
Yeah, they're probably addicted to growth, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's really up to your perception and your definition of whatever that you're doing, is if it's triggering a good behavior.